Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. Y'all ain't seen me this happy in a long time, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, the Chicago Bulls, after being called out their name for the entire first half, in the second half, Zach Lavine, super clean Lavine, came out and did his thing on bro. But I'm here to let y'all know Zach Lavine, he made a statement last night. Y'all already know I'm gonna talk about it, but you gotta hear the music first.
Cognac, gang, gang.
Shy Bulls Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, holding it down on another daily episode for me and my co-host C-Dub. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But hey, the Chicago Bulls, after being called out their name for the entire first half, we didn't know what was going on. We called Billy Donovan out of his name. We called Zach Lavine out of his name. We called DeMar DeRozan out of his name. But somehow, some way, when the moment Unc said Zach Lavine got that look in his eyes, when Zach Lavine went to the free throw line, it was on from there. It was on from there. The Chicago Bulls defeat the Toronto Raptors 109-105 in the game that looked like the Chicago Bulls was going to be blown out and sent packing back to Chicago, wherever they from. That's what it was looking like. And these guys, Toronto Raptors, they led by 19 points with 9 minutes left into the third. The moment Unc said Zach Lavine got that look in his eyes, it was game on. First and foremost, before we dive more into the game, I got to get a shout out to the game's MVP, DeMar DeRozan. No, not DeMar DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan. That's DeMar DeRozan's young daughter who begged her daddy to go to Toronto. She skipped school and came and helped win a game. Shout out to you, young lady, but your daddy said you ain't coming to the game on Friday in Miami. So it was good having you on this game, a tough matchup for the Chicago Bulls. But I think we should be in good hands on Friday. But if you can't make it, we will accept you. That's all I'm going to say. On back to the game. But in this game, it seemed like early on, the Toronto Raptors could not miss from the three-point line. I believe in that first half, they were about 50% from the three-point line, and to end the game, they end up finishing the game at 35%. That means that the fire cooled down and they start bricking shots. The crazy thing is that the Chicago Bulls, for the entire of the game, really stunk up the joint when it came from the three-point line, but some key three-point shots in that second half from Zach Lavine, and one big one by Patrick Beverley after he was out there laying a brick and mortar business. It came to fruition, and it helped the Chicago Bulls win the game, even though we finished going 7 for 26 from the three-point line. Now, that's crazy if you ask me, but hey, it was great to see. And the Bulls were out-rebounded. That's the crazy part. The Bulls were out-rebounded in this game. 36 for the Bulls and 50 for the Toronto Raptors, which was crazy. That's 14 more than us, but somehow, some way, the Chicago Bulls came out and was still able to finish the job. And I know we talked a lot about turnovers. The turnovers had to be down for the Chicago Bulls. They won that battle. They only had 11 turnovers. The Toronto Raptors had 16 turnovers, and the Chicago Bulls, we was able to capitalize off that. So less than the Toronto Raptors, but the point is that the Bulls took care of the basketball a little bit better than games past when they was out there giving up 17 in the game, 19 in the game, and then 21 in another game against these Toronto Raptors. You know what I'm saying? But the man of the night goes to Zach Lavine, bro. It goes to Zach Lavine. Zach Lavine decided to take this game over and finished the game with 39 points. Should have been a 40-piece. Somebody should have made sure he got the extra point. But nonetheless, it's okay. I'm pretty sure he'll take the dub over the stats. It's pretty damn good. Shout out to Pat Bear for hitting that big three, because I was telling Billy, get him on the bench now. I was screaming. I was doing everything what it was. But shout out to Pat Bear for coming through when it mattered the most. It mattered the most. I believe his three tied the game late Yeah, I believe that's what tied the game and helped the Bulls start pushing forward and moving forward with the points. You know what I'm saying? And the Bulls defense, man, the moment Billy Donovan made the adjustment to have Patrick Williams attack the ball full court, it was all game, baby. It was all game. Then you got Alex Caruso being active with his hands, getting in the passing lanes. You even had Nikola Vucevic deflecting passes. You had Patrick Beverly deflecting passes. DeMar DeRozan getting blocks. It was a great defensive performance in that second half. P. Will, again, was a monster on the defensive end. Could have had 3 monstrous dunks, but he ended with 2. But we still going to take it. I believe Patrick Williams continues to be the key if the Chicago Bulls want to make the playoffs. And I got to give kudos to gum chewing Billy Donovan. He made the adjustments. And what he did for the defense, it was very, very key in that second half. He added full court pressure. And then when the Raptors decided that they were going to drive, instead of going, because a lot of the times the Raptors, they were driving and then trying to, especially Pascal and Scotty Barnes, they were trying to back down and try to bang with their defender. Billy Donovan sent the additional help over to kind of front them and double team. And shout out to the players for executing that double team pretty well. But as the topic states, man, Zach Lavine made a statement last night with this win over the Toronto Raptors. We gonna run them off. What statements did Zach Lavine make last night? He pretty much said to every person who continues to bring up his damn money to stop bringing up my money. Zach Lavine told everybody, stop bringing up my damn money. I'm a great player. Hey, if you got me as a 1, you got me as a 1. If you got me as a 2, you got me as a 2. But the point is that I am a great player. I'm solid. I got my issues, but I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? So statement number 1 that Zach Lavine made for me, stop bringing up my damn money. Number 2, I could perform when I'm called on. Zach Lavine, when he was called on tonight, performed particularly well. He exceeded all expectations in that second half, and he performed greatly. Another one, this team ain't going nowhere without me is another statement Zach Lavine brought up into this conversation. It's another one because me and Unc been on it all season long. If the Bulls want to be able to do anything, the driver of the ship, the bus, the car, whatever the mode of transportation is, the driver or the lead needs to be Zach Lavine. So Zach Lavine came out with another statement saying, this team ain't going nowhere without me. I'm going to put them on my back and I'm on. Another statement that Zach Lavine made is, when I am on, I am unstoppable. My first step is quicker than yours. If you're going to try to put Fred VanVleet on me, he too small. If you're going to try to put Pascal on me, I got this step back that's nasty, or I'm going to get past him with this first step because he too slow. And if you really want to go ahead and try to do anything, I'm going to go ahead and spot up and hit you with this 3. And I can get to the free throw line and make my free throws. He went to the line and made his free throws. Zach Lavine made a great statement last night. But let me preference this real quick. Got to throw in a little bit of even keel. It ain't over yet, y'all. The seeding, the playoff spot that you want is not locked in. So we got to remain even keel. I started this thing up here. But let's remember, we got to bring it down, even keel. I started it up here, rightfully so. We're going to celebrate it for the duration of this episode. But after that, even kill, because the matchup is not over. Now, just a quick preview. Before we go into there, I like our chances against Miami, but the Bulls cannot come in this game BSing around. They got to come prepared. The Miami Heat will play a small ball lineup that favors the Chicago Bulls. Why? Because Bam is going to be the center matched up against Vooch. Jimmy Butler more than likely is going to be matched up on Zach Lavine. Then you got Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, and Tyler Hero. You got Pat Bev, Caruso, and DeMar DeRozan. The matchup should be good. It's going to come down to rebounding and execution. I believe it's going to be a defensive battle between both teams. But if you look at the first play-in game that Miami Heat played against the Atlanta Hawks, it came down to rebounding and second chance points. If the Chicago Bulls, if Billy Donovan, you need to ensure that these guys out-rebound the hell out of Miami Heat, because they're going to play bigs like a Cody Zeller. Not that good in my eyes. Caleb Martin. Not that good in my eyes. Kevin Love. Nah. The matchup is favorable for the Chicago Bulls, but they gotta take care of business. No jumping the gun for us over here on Shy Bulls Podcast. The goal of it is we remain even kill. But that's it for today's episode. Let me know how y'all feeling about everything last night and what we talked about. Did Zach Lavine make a statement? Because the number one statement Zach Lavine made for me is to stop bringing up my damn money. That's the statement for Zach Lavine. Now we bringing it on back down to even keel. We good. We celebrated for the duration of this episode, but now it's time to go even kill and let's game plan for the Miami Heat. We still got another game to win before we consider making it into that playoff. We got to come ready to play, and that's what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you want your voicemail or your text message going over on tomorrow's episode, mailbag episode, go ahead and send a text message or a voicemail in to that number on your screen, 773-242-9219. This is another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.
Cognac.